In this video, we'll be looking at automations in Odoo. Now, using automations in Odoo CRM, we could set up customer activities in actions such as calls, emails, or meetings that are triggered when an opportunity reaches a certain stage or when a specific event occurs. That way, Odoo knows exactly what to do and when to do it without any manual intervention at all. For instance, we could configure to automatically schedule a follow-up call for a salesperson when an opportunity moves to a qualified stage. Now, think of automation as a trusted stage manager you can put your trust on them to make sure things are running smoothly behind the scenes. Automations and workflows save a team or a salesperson a bunch of time, and they remove the need for manual activities. Our CRM app to see how this works. Now, on the proposition stage, hover up at the top, select the gear icon, right? Then select automations. Now, inside, you can create custom automation rules to automate any kind of workflows that we want for our pipeline stages. So let's select my image has changed. That pop-up that's showing studio is no longer showing, right? For you to remove that, you need to come to your CRM app, go to apps, and look for studio, and look for studio app. Look for the studio app, you install it. So I've already installed it at the back end. So let's go back to our CRM dashboard. So back to going back to automations. Now let's select new at the top left of this to create a new automation. So when I click on new, so Odoo provides you with a standard title for the automation rule. As you can see, we can also adjust this. So we are going to automate and create a series of automated actions that is going to trigger whenever an opportunity enters a qualified stage, right? So we are going to name this automation qualified up rule. Options from the drop down, right? So we are going to select the stage is set to. These are the trigger. We're going to set it set to qualified stage. Now it is important to note that each trigger has its own custom field. So I've changed it to qualified stage. You can see the custom field has its own custom field to ensure proper configuration. Now the custom fields here, you can see actions to do. Now from this actions to do tab, we are going to select add action, right? So we have a series of type options. Now let's start by automating we can see the different actions here. We could start by automating a welcome email that Odoo automatically sends to our opportunity to welcome them into the company. The send email option here. So let's select an email template here. We could just use this welcome demo, right? You see the message here. Now we're going to choose how we want to send this email by going to the send email as field. So to want to send it as an email or as a message, so put it as an email. This will be the message will be sent as an email. So let's just go for the message option on save and new. So let's create another one. So now assume you want to ensure that your sales team, your best sales team, are following up with qualified opportunities, or rather opportunities in the qualified stage, because they know how to close an opportunity better than anyone. So we can ensure that whenever an opportunity is added to the qualified stage, we can add followers. So we can do that by clicking on add followers. Then here we could choose a particular salesperson in the sales team, one of our best, to follow up on this opportunity. So let's click on AK Foster, for instance. So this person automatically becomes a follower with regards to the opportunities in this qualified stage, so that he or she can follow up with each of these opportunities. You can add up more than one follower if we wish. So if we come here, click on it, add Anita Oliver, and you can add as many as you want. So we're going to click save and new again, because we have one more thing we want to add in our automation. So we also want to set up a custom follow-up call activity. This is to ensure that we can give our customer a call to ensure that everything is going on well with the deal. I'm going to click on create activity for that. So immediately you notice it asks us what type. So I'm going to click on select on call. Next, we are going to title this. We're going to call it follow-up call. Also, let's make the due date to be 1 week, right? Because we don't want to bother them that much. We want to call them after 1 week. So next, we have the user type field. So we have two options, specific user and dynamic user. Now, specific user is used to always assign a single user to the activity, but dynamic user is used to specify the field name of the user to choose on the record. So if I come here, I choose on dynamic user, you give you a field to select if it is a member of a sales team and so on. Now for this example, we are going to select specific user. So for the responsible employee, we are going to select any of our employee and sales team. Let's select Michelle admin. So if you want to, we could equally add some notes or some description, so add some notes or to regards to this call, maybe regards to this creating this call, maybe saying that please call this person by this time in 1 week's time, right? Just a note to add up to the action you are creating. Now we are finally done. We are going to click on save and close. List of all the automated actions we've created. You scroll down, automated actions we've created, and we can easily reorder them by dragging the dots, reordering them. Maybe you might want the call to come before the adding followers. However, let's take it back to where it normally is. Right now, it's worth mentioning that the necessary contact info, be it in phone number or email address, must be entered on the opportunity form that enters that stage. So whenever you're bringing an opportunity into a qualified stage, you must enter the email or the phone number for you to be able to send this welcome demo or this for you to be able to make this call, because you can't make the call if when you were creating the opportunity you didn't enter the email or the phone number of the person. Now, because this is necessary if you want the automation to work properly. Now let's do a test run. Now let's go to, now this is saved. Now let's go to our pipeline. Let's go back to our pipeline. Right, in our pipeline, now let's select a random opportunity inside this new stage. Right, select no opportunity inside this new stage. So you can see the customer's name, the email, and the phone number. Right, you can see and phone number. Right, now you cannot see the charter field, right, where it is indicating the number of followers. Now let's see what happens when this thing moves to the qualified stage. So if I take it to the qualified stage, Now to do that, on this form, I'll just click on the qualified stage. And if I take it to the qualified stage, right, so I haven't taken that to the qualified stage. Now you see that because we have moved this opportunity to the qualified stage, you can see that the automation has been set. We have said that a follow-up call is due in 8 days, right? You have seen notification here. Let's scroll down. You have seen the email. This is the email that is going to be sent because it has moved to the qualified stage. So that's basically how the automation works.